Okay, it's a continuation of the series of vehicle interiors. These are vehicle interiors. We're going to start. The beginning always starts with the turning of the key on the interior. Okay, so the vehicle is now on. It turned on. The engine is on. This is a Generation 2 Mitsubishi Montero. Generation 2 Mitsubishi Montero. This is what the interior of the Generation 2 Mitsubishi Montero looks like. It's a continuation of the series of the vehicle interiors. So here's the steering wheel. Generation 2 Montero is about 1993. 1992 was the old one still, so 1993. 1993, 1997, 98, 99, about 2000 was the new one came out in 2000, 2001, around 2000. So we're talking about 1993 to the year 2000 is the Generation 2 of the Montero Mitsubishi. This is the interior on the Gen 2 Montero. So the left side has these flip things right here for the vent. It's small, kind of horizontal. It's horizontal, that's vertical, a horizontal vent. Over here, it has the little... Now what is this? Left, right, and left, right, and center. So all the way left. This turns the side view mirrors. Turns those side view mirrors. So you press it right there, and it's moving. Press it to the right, and it's moving to the right to adjust it. And center, and then so you switch left. Now you're adjusting this all adjusts the left mirror. You switch right. Now all these controls now are going to the right mirror. And center is off. Over here to the right side of that is a little thing. Now this little thing this is dim and this is on, I think. This is the dimmer for the dashboard. So the dashboard is going to be like at night you can dim the dashboard. So you can dim these gauges, all the light up of the gauges, or to not light up. And that's that switch. This is a little cruise thing. This is cruise control. A little switch there. A little alarm thing here. And this here is a vent, an air vent. And here we have these large gauges. So this gauge is speedometer, miles per hour, and odometer, and it says unleaded fuel only. So in this Generation Montero, it's a pretty squared off Montero. The next one after this really kind of rounds, it's all kind of rounded and buff and really looking weird. But this one is very well squared off, and when you look, you can see directly down over, you can see the hood. You can see the hood of the car. Some cars you cannot even see the hood when you're looking over the dash. Here you can see the hood sticking out like that. It has this very nifty thing. This thing goes over the, the control panel here. And so if you look at that, it goes over the control panel, just like a cover, so you can see over the control panel. The Jeep Wrangler is very different. Jeep Wrangler goes straight across like a one big thing, and then later they changed it to multiple, like it's divided. And this one is just divided, and it has one thing that goes over the the control panels just like that. It has these cutouts, or these kind of openings here, like this round, a square one, and a round one, and inside of that is the gauges. Here's what the steering wheel looks like. This little Mitsubishi logo right there. Right in the middle, the horns. So this is interesting. In the early Monteros, this is a 97. So 1997 Montero. In the earlier ones, the 93, it's a little different looking. This is bigger, and it does not have this. Okay, so it's interesting that along the development of the models, there's sub-models. So even though it's still generation 1, generation 2. There's little changes that they make along the way. One of the reasons may be to make production easier. Another of the reasons may be to make production cheaper. Another of the reasons may be because there was a complaint. Another one of the reasons may be to avoid any complaints or lawsuits, something like that, where there's a problem with the brake pedal sticking. They'll work on that to make sure that it's going to be okay. They can't afford that kind of stuff. Another issue or another thing may be that something didn't work or was too hard to assemble. If it's too hard to assemble, it doesn't work, they'll make it something a little simpler, easier to assemble. So in this case, this was a large thing like this, and then you pressed it right here for the, for the horn, the honking horn. So we're going to go to part 2 of the 1997 Mitsubishi Montero.